This is the airsoft handgun that everyone has been waiting for, but does it live up to the hype? In today's review, we'll be taking a look at my first impressions of the Elite Force Glock 19. What's up guys, my name is Lane and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsofting field through our educational content. And if you enjoy videos like these, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below for new videos every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. Make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post those new educational videos. So the Elite Force Glock has been one that I have been paying close attention to for a very long time. It's something that I've always wanted to see come out as a licensed version of Glock pistols, and I'm glad that Elite Force was able to secure this license when they announced it back in September of 2017. So I've been patiently awaiting this to arrive, and finally it arrived on my doorstep thanks to the folks at River City Airsoft for allowing me to pre-order this pistol. But talking about the fit and finish first, that's one of the first things you're going to notice. This pistol feels fantastic compared to other Glock series pistols that I've held before, whether it be like a WeTech, an APS, the TM ones. I've never had a chance to handle the KJW ones, but I really like how this feels. The polymer for the frame is a nice, very sturdy polymer. It feels better than all the other replicas I've felt. The metal slide is nice. It has a great finish on it and a great color on it. And overall, I think externally this feels like an excellent pistol, which considering that it's made by VFC, who I've always held in high regards for making great externals, I'm not surprised whatsoever. So internally, and well, because that's what matters, this is pretty average for a stock pistol, to be truthfully honest with you. It shot what you'd expect, that like 100 to 125 feet accurately. I will say that this is a pistol that you don't want to use above 2.5s in. I was using 2.8s with it, and even with the hop up all the way up, I wasn't quite getting the range that I wanted, so I definitely recommend using 0.25 or maybe even 0.20 BBs, but probably 0.25 would be where you'd be in the most comfortable spot. So it is pretty average performing in my opinion. I will say some things that this does better than some other pistols is it actually walks back on the last BB, like consistently, even with other brand mags. We'll get into that more in a second. Every single time that I shot this with either Elite Force mags or the mags made by a different company, it always locked back and caught on slide release with the last BB in the magazine. So that was a nice touch because I've had a lot of pistols out there, like my KJW pistols and things like that, where they don't like the lock back on that last BB. So it was always nice having that happen as a nice indicator that, hey, you're out of ammo, stop firing. So I was talking about Aftermarket Magazines with this. So Elite Force was really cool about this, and instead of making this a proprietary VFC and Elite Force magazine, it takes TM style magazines as well, which is really cool because I already own a bunch from my WeTech G19. So it's nice that they work in this gun, and they worked flawlessly. The slide still locked back, it fed every BB, things like that. And I know that some people have reported having a little bit of feeding issues with the Elite Force mags. That was not my personal case, but your mileage may vary. I've heard that on the G17 pistols specifically. But the magazines from Elite Force as well as the aftermarket mags that I tried, I was only able to try WeTech this time, but I've heard from other people that, other TM ones are compatible because they're the same design. The only mag that I could not get to work in this, I tried an APS mag, and it would just not go in the mag well. I think it was just a little bit too wide. I will say, on one of my WeTech extended G17 mag, I just wanted to try it because why not? It's just a hair too wide for the to go in here, and it kind of bent the plastic a little bit. Now, I'm not faulting the gun for that. I'm just kind of giving that as a warning to you guys that you might want to sand down a little bit off the side of your WeTech magazine. It was only the extended mag, which was weird. Like my regular WeTech mags that I tried and it worked absolutely fine, and I never felt that. But it's a little bit wider. The mag well came when I had that G17 mag in there, but there's no visual damage anywhere inside of the pistol or on the frame. So it is nice that you can go out and use aftermarket magazines. It's cool that Elite Force did that, so you don't have to buy their branded ones. But yeah, I mean, I like this pistol. It is $170. That is one thing. That's one thing I'm not a huge fan of. However, I understand that Elite Force has to pay for that Glock license to be able to sell it and not get sued. So I understand why it's there, but I am excited for this pistol to see what comes out of it in the future. Elite Force will be releasing other models of the Glock. At the moment, they only have a Gen 4 G17 and then a Gen 3 19. That's what I have here. and they will be releasing other models in the future. They said eventually they want to release every model of Glock. I don't know if they're all going to be available at once, or some of them are going to be limited time from what I was able to talk to the Elite Force guys about. However, I'm very excited to see what else they come out with. I know a lot of guys want like the Glock 19 MOS or the 19X. I think that's one that they handed off to the Army for testing before they lost to SIG. I could be wrong on that, but I'd like to see what else they can come out with. I know a lot of people want the G19s as well. I don't know if they're ever going to work on that. But overall, I'm excited to see the future of this pistol. I know there are companies already working on aftermarket parts to make this gun shoot better. I know PTS was talking about making their slides for these. I'm super excited about that, as well as Guns Modified will be making aftermarket parts for this. But I mean, overall, this is a pretty good shooting pistol. It's kind of average, to be honest with you. However, the externals are great. Having the actual Glock licensing all over everything is pretty cool. The packaging it came in as well, while it doesn't affect the gun, it was in the nice Glock packaging. That's always that one of those little details that I appreciate. But overall, I mean, should you buy this handgun? I think that if you like Glocks, if you like the way that they feel, absolutely go for it. This is like one of my favorite handguns that I like the fit and feel of, and that's kind of what drew me to it. I wasn't drawn to it because, oh my god, it's going to shoot like a TM high cap. But there are definitely better shooting pistols than this out there. However, I really like it because I like the feel of Glock handguns, and I do plan on turning this into like a Roland Special-esque build in the future, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, overall, my feelings about the Elite Force Glock after, the first day or so of using it, I was able to put it through a lot of heavy playthrough, going at more of a speed softy type field. I think that it's a pretty nice pistol, especially externally. Internally, it's not the best pistol out there. However, it's by far not a bad pistol in any sense of the imagination. So if you're looking to buy one of these because you either like the aesthetics or you like how they feel, definitely go for it. Mags are really easy to get because you can still find the WeTech mags here in the US. You can find the Elite Force mags as well. And because this is made by Elite Force, it does have the Elite Force warranty as well, which is really nice and something that you can never get from an Elite Force or, from a Glock handgun before. So overall, I really like it. If you guys have your own Elite Force Glock already, I want to know what you think about it. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below the experience that you've had with either the G17 or the G19 like I have here. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, again, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Make sure to follow me on social media, as well as make sure to check out my Patreon. It is part of what allows me to continue to do this content financially. It helps me out and make sure that I continue to make these videos for you guys, and I can afford to continue to make these videos for you guys. So information for that will be down in the description below where you can check it out. Otherwise, this has been Lane from the BB Warrior talking about the Elite Force G19 Gen 3, and I'll see you all next time.